What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking about when I turned my worst nightmare into real life. So, a few years ago, I had a dream, and the dream was about me being at a theme park. I was at a haunted theme park in my dream, and there was a bunch of scary rides. There was a coffin ride, I remember that. I remember the animatronic horse. And then every time you saw the horse, the eyes would light up red, and then it would become aggressive. It was basically a haunted theme park full of dangerous contraptions, and it was really bad. So that was one of the worst dreams I've ever had, considering the fact that I was at a younger age, so I couldn't comprehend what was happening. So I actually turned the dream into real life. Back when I was at my old house I used to live at, there was a woods. There were some woods that were out. If you go down there, and there'd be this big trail, okay? And I used to go there a lot with my brother, and we used to pretend, role play that we were at the haunted theme park, and there were thorn bushes everywhere. One time, my brother got caught in a thorn bush, and we ended up getting in trouble going there. But if you walked across the trail for a long enough time, you would actually end up into a dead area. There would be some caution tape a few feet beside you. There would be some caution tape, and it said, like, "Do not enter." We never actually crossed the caution tape, because we never took the risk to cross it. It was probably just some private property that we led to. I don't know. And there was always this creek trail that would lead you to some weird places. And I find some pretty weird stuff there. It wasn't, like, major or anything, but we kind of just role-played there into the dream that I had. And we acted like we were being haunted, especially when we got to the end of the trail. Because that was the scariest part. That was where all the caution tape and stuff was. And we'd sometimes get lost, and it would take us a few minutes to find our way back home. But really, it was just an experience that it was pretty fun to have. But like I said, there were thorn bushes everywhere, so it wasn't the safest thing to do. But more to my dream. I've had the dream multiple times, but they were all over the course of a few years. And the dream would always start off as me being in my backyard, and it's simple. I was just looking at cars go by the street, and then I'd randomly pop up at a theme park, except it was a haunted theme park. It wasn't like your regular theme parks that you'd go to. And I'd be walking around, I'd be cruising around, and there was this dark room that I went into. And it had this coffin, and there were like these zombies that came walking out of the coffin. And they were real zombies, by the way. They were trying to kill you. And so you actually had to run to the other part of the theme park to get away. And there were animatronic horses their eyes would light up red, and they would make robotic horse sounds. And it would be really creepy. And there were these bullies everywhere. They throw you off a building. Because part of my dream, there was this big aisle full of bikes, and I took a bike, and I rode up this giant ramp that led to a building. The giant ramp was, like, so high up, once you went to the very top of the ramp, you'd be on top of a giant building. And there were these bullies, probably about 15 years old. There were these giant bullies. They were, like, muscular and huge and strong, had demon looks and stuff, and there was this ledge on top of the building that you could hang up to, so I clenched my hands on the ledge, and then I got thrown off, but I didn't hit the ground. I actually woke up before I hit the ground, but it was definitely a scary experience. The dream has happened multiple times, and it was kind of interesting that I actually woke up and decided to go out into the woods and roleplay the dream I had had. And so that is the story of turning my worst nightmare into real life. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.